Welcome back, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I get a lot of questions asking about the holley stuff. People buy it or have me tune it and then say their foul gets corrupted or something like that. So I'm trying to help you out here. So when you buy your holley system, you're going to get ECU. This is Terminator X Max going on this truck right here. Guy had stock ECU problems. Needs a whole new wiring harness. So might as well just upgrade to a holley. So first things first, so I'll start out. You're gonna get your power leads. You're gonna get your main harness. And if you have X-Max transmission 4L60, 4L80, you're gonna get a harness. You're gonna get a wideband, in and outs, and make sure you select the correct injector harness. If you don't understand or whatever what to get, contact me and we can help you through that, get you it. We do a good deal on if you buy it through us. We'll install it pretty cheap and tune it. So we usually do half off tunes if you buy it through us. So that way I know it's hooked up right too, and we don't run into issues we see a lot. So first things first, what you want to do is this right here. This is your power and ground, and it says make sure you hook it up to the battery. This has to be hooked to the battery, positive and negative. It says it in this manual. You read through this manual, it pretty much tells you how to do it, but I'm just trying to, I get a lot of calls about it, so. But make sure these two wires are hooked to the battery. I can't emphasize that enough, because sometimes if you hook these to fuse boxes, stuff like that, must get some noise or something, and it'll wrong beat the ECU. Don't know why it happens, mainly on the Terminators. I'm just trying to help you guys out. So you got your main harness, okay? You got 3 wires over here, and you got wires over here by your CAN bus. So you have your CAN high-low right here, and then you got 2 wires right here. One's a ground, and one's a red and white. Red and white, switch power. Make sure it's a good source. Usually this is what's going to key on your ECU and everything like that. So make sure it's a good source. So that's it on that side. Alright, on this side, you have your 3 wires. These are very important. So this green wire right here is your fuel pump. Okay, so I can't stress this enough. This is not to power the fuel pump. Like, do not wire it to the fuel pump directly. This is to power on a relay. So it's a switched source. So you need a relay. If you do not run a relay, take the chance of burning up an ECU. Have seen it happen. Customer bought ECU off of us, want to install it itself. That's fine. You know, some people like to do DIY stuff, you know, and that's what I like about this stuff. You know what I mean? This racing stuff, everything. You see some crazy stuff. So we had a problem. We brought it back to dyno it, and it would drive fine, but what we were running into is under, like, anytime we'd get full throttle and the pump was demanding a lot of things, it would kill the car. We couldn't figure it out. It would blow the fuse. I asked him if he ran it to a relay. He said he did. It wasn't the case, but I couldn't see it at that time because it was a stock fuel cell and it don't have a cutout, so you could see the relay. So just please put this to a relay. You won't have problems. The red wire gotta be to the battery also. Good source, clean to the battery, straight to the battery. I mean, if you follow this, it's on page 14. I opened it up just so I know. But page 14, it'll tell you everything you need to hook up. It says required 12-volt switch, red and white. Required 12-volt battery, color solid red. 12-volt fuel pump, green. Do not use it. It even says right here, do not use this wire to power fuel pumps that require over 15 amps. So you might get away with it. Don't recommend it. Put a relay on it. Just be safe. You know what I mean? It's not a cheap investment, you know, so why mess with it? And this blue wire here with the white stripe is a tack out. So if you need, yeah, right, tack out, output, yeah. So if you have a tack, you want it to work, put this on it and it'll work. The tack will work. Sometimes it takes a little bit of finessing. You might have to put a resistor in or something depending on your tack. Well, other than that, that's pretty much it on this harness, your main harness. Alright, so let's go to the training harness. Man, I should open these up. Oh, damn. So, I forget here. Let's see here. Where's the transmission? Oh, transmission harness is on page 15 too. So 14 is your engine side. 15, yep, is transmission side. So I mean, it's pretty simple. 4L80. Make sure you put the speed sensor in the right spot. I've seen people switch them, and you'll have high or low mile per hour. Like, I was in first gear and it said I was doing 150 mile an hour. Well, you got them switched. So it says VSS, and then it says turbine speed. You have to hook these the right way. And honestly, I don't even know how you can switch them, but I've seen it done. So, I mean, they are the same plug, but so I'm just trying to hear you. So, let's see here. So your solid red wire right here, directly to the battery. So it's got to be a good 12-volt source directly to the battery. Black is ground. Your red and white also 12-volt switch. It's pretty much the same. Like, Holley did do a good thing. You know what I mean? It's pretty much the same as the engine harness. You hook them up pretty much the same with the transmission stuff. The only thing you're going to do is the gray wire, and it's for the brake pedal, and this is for your lock-up transmissions. So this will allow lock-up to not apply if you're on the brake. So if you're going, when you're in lock-up, you let off the throttle and it's in lock-up, it will stay in lock-up when you're off the throttle. So when you apply the brake pedal, this will kick it out of lock-up and allow you to slow down and not stall the vehicle out. If you don't have this hooked up, it will stay in lock-up until a certain mile an hour, and it might try to kill the truck or car, whatever you got. So, but also it's nice to give you a couple fittings for your like vacuum if you want to do the internal 1-bar. This is wideband. It's very thin one, bung. So if you're gonna weld it, just be careful. It's little, it's thin. Other than that, I think that's it. So that'll be it. Now this kit is going to be putting this is an Amazon 92mm throttle body. One thing I can say is they work. Don't get me wrong, they work. Stock ECU application, it takes a lot to get them to work. Holley, a lot better. I will say this: if you take the TPS sensor out of this and the idle air control valve out of this, when it comes like this, and put the stock ones in this, works totally better. The IAC, I've noticed when we tried using them, it idle surges, gets a little hairy on the, sometimes it comes down, does some goofy stuff. So we replace them with the factory one. Haven't had a problem. This right here. So, and I'll do a little tech tip Tuesday on this, but this right here, this is a boost leak. So what you want to do is you want to take this out, which I can, like, I didn't even touch this yet. Look, I can spin it. I mean, it's loose in there. So if you have a turbo application, even with the cap on it, these leak. I've seen them actually blow out on a dyno. I mean, we tried to run like 15 pounds of boost on a car and it blew out. I thought something happened, and air blew out. So what we do is when we get these, we tap them, and haven't had a problem. I mean, if you do these couple little simple things to them, you won't have an issue. The spring's pretty tight, so you're gonna notice a little bit stiffer pedal than factory. So there you have it. We're going to get to installing this on this truck. Maybe show you a couple things, maybe where we install the ECU and stuff like that, and we'll get back to you. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.